everyone. Yeah, welcome to our normal weekly farming talk. I will call it weekly because next week it will be on a Saturday. There's one reason for it, not that I purposely changed for next week, because someone has called me from Sarawak and they want to do a farming talk with us, okay, with their son next week. Okay, so I will announce that later. Right, but just for today, it's still Sunday, but next week is Saturday, right? So again, allow me to just very quickly let you know what is this Yayasan Holistic Family Association is all about. Okay, it's just a foundation set up to educate, to equip. Yeah, that's why we're here weekly to come and learn from experienced people like Miss Margie here today, whereby we want to learn, we want to be equipped, we want to be empowered, and we want to, of course, enrich and engage individuals and families in all aspects. Of course, today's talk is one of the three initiatives that Yayasan has. And what Yayasan WFA wants to do is that we want to do something whereby it is holistically cover our whole well-being, okay? That is in the aspect of mental, emotional, social, physical, and spiritual well-being. Okay, so we aim to actually help individuals to rise above all situations and challenges. Okay, so we want to do projects, okay, that are really bringing benefit to the communities. So our first initiative is actually called Giving Voice. For that, okay, we also giving talks. Okay, primarily is to give talks. Okay, where we have legal talks, public speaking talks, okay, debate classes, okay, right, and of course also counseling, yeah. So these are the various talks, okay, that we are doing. And in fact, okay, I must say that this farming talk is more regular than those talks, okay. Of course, except for the legal talks where we can still have it on Friday. That one, of course, sometimes perhaps y'all may not know, but we will continue to also let you know. And this is something that we do not want to deprive, okay, even the community at large, okay, to know about some of the legal rights that you all have, yeah? Okay, now the second initiative is what we call the aid and support of entrepreneurs, okay, right? So here we are really wanting to help those in businesses to really, who are facing some challenges, and we see how we can do to help them. Of course, we have another company joined hands with Yayasan to really help them in terms of their business. Okay, right? For this, we have actually have it in the morning at 7 a.m. Right? I think you saw some of the advertisement that we have actually put it to y'all. If you know of any entrepreneurs, do let us know. And also, yeah, Chiu, why not you also put the link? Okay, now we do have a separate chat room already, instead of all put together. So our usual Yayasan farming talk chat room is just 100% upon just farming matters. Whereas, okay, we have another group now for just ASE, yeah. So actually, if you know the link, okay, please share it. Okay, so those who just say have some business or whatever you want to help people, right? You can join that group, ASE group, yeah. Okay, and of course also I think Chu also put our Yayasan WFA link here as well, okay, because right now, okay, there are few spaces, it's not chat really full, then you can put the Yayasan #1 in this chat room, okay, so at least we fill it up, then only spill over to Yayasan #2, okay, right? So yeah, and the third initiative is what we are today, that is we do this food farming talk, okay, and on sustainability, and also on the importance, okay, emphasizing the importance of really doing it right, okay, doing the natural way and not just take the easy way out to go for hydroponics, okay, and all that, yeah. So again, weekly, I just want to again emphasize, okay, go the harder way a bit, yeah, really using soil to plant, okay, it's not easy, but it is definitely worthwhile, okay, right? So I just want to entice y'all to really do it, so that y'all will really put in effort. Yeah, as I said, yeah, people like Helen, yeah, it's not easy to make that decision but I applaud you, right? So this is something that we need to do. And I'm glad, okay, yeah, there are, in fact, people, members, okay, sahabat who call me that they're even buying land to do farming, you know, yeah. So I'm very glad, I'm very glad that all our effort actually bear fruit, okay? People calling, people coming and telling me that they have actually really take up the initiative to start planting and farming. And as I said, you know, people will buy land, okay, right? No, they say, hey, Esther, do you know, not okay? Be encouraged again. They want to buy some land and do more farming. Can I say not right? So this is, I'm very happy. I'm glad, okay, that it does bear fruit and it can challenge that. And it has challenged, okay, people to take up this very seriously now. So that, you know, really you are taking up this calling, okay, to make sure you're going into farming, because everyone can farm, okay, right? So hopefully we collaborate more. We are able to actually work together and bring in more effort, and also bring in more people, okay, to actually go into farming, okay. Especially I'm quite glad, so to speak, not that I want to like as though my prediction comes true, but if you read the news which I posted right now, okay, government has already announced that for CNY, even coming Ramadan, okay, right now, food may be scarce, okay, we may not have enough food, right? So I think we have started the right footing, that we are in the sense that we do our part, okay, right now, in starting first, okay. That means you start doing your planting and your farming at home first, okay. In case of any lack of food, okay, right, we do have the resources in our home, and of course, if they're extra, they're surplus, okay, always, okay, can share, right? Okay, so I am done with the announcement, or rather the introduction. Now, today, I really need to talk about this very, very importantly. I actually said it last week, but perhaps, okay, last week, I must say that last week I wasn't feeling so well. That's why I was a bit like rushed through last week, okay? But today I'll take a little bit time to explain to you what actually I have announced last week. If you hear me properly last week, what did I say? Okay, I said that, okay.
Community garden.
Can you remember? Yeah.
Community garden, about 2 acres.
Yes, thank you, Miss Marjorie. That you are really very attentive. I'm so glad.
But it is a bit too far from me.
Yeah.
For me, so I will not participate, but
Right.
I will help in any way I can.
Exactly, yeah, but this is the best platform now, I thought. That's why I thought before you start, yeah, because I know that later on there'll be a lot of questions to ask you. So I thought before you start, I want to ask opinion from the floor, from our audience. I believe most of you are our Yayasan Sahabat. Now, that place is really very good, you know. Even Stephen Fong have actually come along to view the place, freehold. Myself, Stephen, okay, and then there are a few more, okay, who have actually gone and have a look at the place, okay. It is in this Sunway Nexus. If those of you have gone to Sunway Nexus shopping mall, right now, it's a beautiful, nice shopping mall, right? So right on top, whereby the rooftop, you know, of course, it's flat, okay. It has about let me see, about 1 acre or acre plus kind of a space for us to actually use the place, to use the rooftop to do planting and farming, right? It's actually one of our Yayasan member, but he's always not able to join us because Sunday to him is family time, okay? So he didn't really join. He maybe just joined 1 or 2 times, that's why got to know us, okay? But I think today he's not here, right? Today he's not here, right? What he has actually said that, okay, he can actually allow us to use the place, yeah? But water and some kind of security, that one, of course, need to be paid. So I'm just suggesting perhaps, one person, just say you want to take up a 200 square feet kind of space, okay, each one of us can take the space, or even you want a bigger one, you know, by all means, you know, because it's like so huge, about like 1 acre plus kind of a space right now. So I'm thinking that if we can use that space to do our community farming. I know that space, I know that distance is a problem. Okay, right now. In fact, I also discussed with my committee, plus of course Stephen. I'm glad since I saw right now, we all know that now Stephen started a community garden in Aradamansara. That's why I wrote him in. And when we discuss, okay, the only issue I think we may face is that why people, like for example, I stay in Sumanjaya right now, okay. Frankly speaking, it's true, Miss Margie, right? I'm also thinking twice, okay, to travel all the way to Sunway Nexus, okay. Well, you know, may not be so viable also right now, okay. But I thought it's still okay because I thought once a week it's like a family trip to go and just take care of some space there. I don't mind lah, right? But I want to hear your out and what do you think, okay? Because Sunway Nexus, they open up the space for us also very urgently on an urgent basis because that space before COVID-19, it is vibrant. But of course, for the past 2020 and 2021 because of the close down. So that space really urgently need people to quickly go there to make it vibrant again, right? They do need people, community to come in and take on the space. If we don't, okay, I'm afraid they will offer it to other people, right? So I thought it is good because after hearing, I think so happened, right? We have Miss Lai Yin, who have gave us talks on 2 occasions already. And you know that her own home right now is also just a balcony and she could plant fig la, lemon la, guava la, right? So I think it is kind of a good idea because just say for your home, just say you have a little bit lack of space. I thought, having extra space on the rooftop would be fantastic for y'all, isn't it, right? So I thought it's a good idea since this offer was given to us, Yayasan. In fact, he just offered to us only under our Yayasan WFA only, no one else, you see. So really, I hope that you all give me feedback, okay? Yeah, I want to, as I said, say this before the talk because I want you to really give me, or rather now you think about it, but today I want some kind of answer from you who are taking up and what are your concerns. Can or not? Huh? After Miss Margie talk, perhaps today we need to end, sorry, even including the question. We just say we end at 6:15, and now it's 5:15. That means we give a full 1 hour to Miss Margie Q&A, everything all inclusive. 6:15, I will, so to speak, stop, and I need to ask y'all for feedback for 15 minutes. 6:15 to 6:30, I need to gather your back and we discuss this because I find that I must be responsible, okay? Mr. CK Wu, as I said, the president of this Sunway Nexus MC, has approached me before New Year actually. But of course, I must say that also I take a little bit 1 or 2 weeks later only got time to go and view the place and all that. Then of course, then it's New Year and all those things already. So I'm also accountable to also please quickly give feedback to him, is it? Whether we are coming in and how many people are coming in and all that. Okay, so is it all right? I really need some feedback from y'all at 6:15. Yeah, and we discuss for about 15 minutes and we see what is the take-up rate and what you all think about it. Okay, right? Okay, so without much ado, I will then pass the time to our dear Miss Margie. Yeah, over to you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Esther, for the opportunity and for the time limit because I can easily talk until Christmas. Anyway, just a joke.
Next round, Miss Margie. Next round. I know we can have another session with you.
I'm just joking. Anyway, today's talk is about growing Sarawak pepper successfully in an urban setting. Why am I specifically choosing urban setting? The pandemic has caused people a lot of change and focus in their life's journey. And I know, personally, I know a few people who went and bought pieces of land outside of the Klang Valley. Now, just now, Esther mentioned that people are so enthusiastic about farming that they start buying piece of land outside their homes, especially outside the Klang Valley. Now, I laughed because to start with, how practical is that? So personally, if you want to start farming or gardening, it's best to start at home. That's why I said growing Sarawak pepper successfully in an urban setting. Why are we growing Sarawak pepper? Well, I'm a Sarawakian, so I only grow Sarawak pepper. And besides, Sarawak pepper is the best in the world. I didn't say that. Somebody from this group said it. Anyway, jokes aside, Sarawak pepper, which I grow in the garden, mind you, I only have one vine. Yeah? I only have one vine. And you don't have to have many vines for your consumption and a little bit more for friends and relatives. I'll show you. Why do we grow our own pepper? I can think of a few reasons. Oh, by the way, today's talk is all about my personal experience. I never went to any agricultural course. I never went to any university. I just get on and do my own stuff. And from my own experience, I think I have learned enough to share with everyone. When you grow your own pepper, there's a sense of achievement when you successfully produce your own pepper. Also, there's a convenience. If you have a pepper in your garden, when you need a stock or what's the word, a stock of pepper to be put in cooking, you just go to the garden and pluck one. Also, growing your own pepper ensures that you know exactly what you get. I will get to that in a minute or during the talk. The pepper that I grow are organically produced. I don't use any chemicals. I don't use any chemical insecticide or pesticide. And when you have a little bit extra, you gift the pepper, and it makes great gift. So that's why everyone should grow their own pepper, and it is not difficult to grow. Okay, it is very easy. Now, I have been asked, what is pepper grown from? Can it be grown from seeds? Yes. It will take months for the seed to sprout. Then it will take years for the sprout to grow into a pepper. I always grow pepper from cuttings. Sam, where's my sharing? How to share? On the cutting. The pepper cutting. I want to show the pepper cutting.
Yes.
I want to share screen.
You are sharing screen. Press down.
Okay. Right. Where are we? My daughter prepared for me a few things on PowerPoint. you have to bear with me. I'm not technical. Number 4. I am a mad gardener. Anyway, so if we look at this is a new pepper plant. When I say new, it has just been, what it was it was taken from cutting out of the mother plant and then put in a long potted bag, long pot, plastic pot, and it was allowed to grow for a few months for the roots to form, and then from there I put it in here where it will grow, but to acclimatize it, it had a shade like a payong, because pepper cannot withstand strong sun, especially when it has just come out from the nursery. What sort of condition do you grow pepper in? Now, as you can see here, you can grow it in a raised bed, and that's what I do. Or you can grow it in a big pot like this. What is important is the soil condition. So it's either in a raised bed or in a pot. Now, if you look at my raised bed, I only use brick blocks as my bed. Okay. Where do you grow pepper? Okay, where? Where and how? Let's talk about potting medium, the soil. If you look closely at my soil here, there's a lot of biochar at the top there. Now, this biochar is top dressing. It's a kind of mulching. The soil itself is what I make myself. You can make your own. The principle of growing pepper is that the soil must be well draining. It doesn't tolerate waterlogged. So that's why the raised bed and also the pots. I make my own potting mix, and I want to share with you my potting mix, Mr. Where is it? Okay. For your information, I started gardening in earnest in 2017. Now, before that, I was quite ignorant. I was really ignorant. Despite growing up in the jungle of Borneo and among nature and soil, I didn't know about gardening. And to me, before then, growing medium or potting mix was either topsoil, tanah bakar, or tanah sawit. Then I realized that there's more to growing medium. Then I heard people said 6 in 1. Biochar. Then I went on and studied, and then 4 years on, this is what I came up with. Now, what makes a good potting mix? I want you all to listen to this carefully, because everyone should, if you want to be a successful farmer, gardener, grow your own food, soil is the basic necessity. A good potting mix is the basic necessity. Okay, and I've given you the exact composition there. River sand. Why do we use river sand? River sand doesn't have sand, doesn't have salt. If you don't have access to river sand, you get sea sand, you can use it also, but you need to wash it. You need to wash off the salt. Why do we use river sand? Sand is for porosity. Cocoa peat, 1% cocoa peat. All this is by weight, yeah? If you notice, a lot of soil potting mix have very, very high concentration of cocoa peat. I don't like to use a lot of cocoa peat because cocoa peat is from coconut fibers, and coconut fibers is a perfect breeding ground for rhinoceros beetle, and you will get a lot of rhinoceros beetle grubs in your pots. Biochar is 3%. You can use burnt scum, burnt paddy husk. You can use any biochar. 3% is good. Topsoil, 36% by weight. A lot of people put 50, 60% topsoil by weight. Tanah sawit, 18%. So tanah sawit and topsoil, the two of them becomes 54%. These are the bulk of the soil, the potting mix. Now, compost. A good potting mix must have at least 7% compost or organic matter. Now, I promote and I advocate a lot of compost, and be mindful of the compost that you use. I use, where's my compost? I use this compost. I buy from this supplier, and this is the ingredients they use to make compost. Yeah, hay, wheat straws, cotton seeds, peat moss, seaweed. So then BSF frost. Okay. When you buy potting mix, there will always be a fine print somewhere that says base fertilizer. What is base fertilizer? What do they use? They use NPK. Okay, they use chemical NPK. I have nothing against chemical fertilizer, but I am a natural farmer. I want to go as natural as possible. So I use BSF frost, 2.5% by weight. Now this BSF frost, my source, they send their product to the lab, and I can name the lab. This is the basic composition of their BSF frost. NPK plus trace elements. So there's 4N to every 5P and then 17K. The pH is 8.5, which is good. Carbon to nitrogen ratio is 8.1. Don't pay too much attention to all those technical bits. And then humic acid, 5%. Humic acid is very important for plant growth. Now, I use this brand. It has at least 40% of humic acid in it. There are a lot of humic acid sold in Lazada, but you have to look at this one, this figure. I don't read Chinese, yeah, I'm not Chinese, but I was told that this is, you have to look at this figure. if you use a lower grade humic acid, you have to put a little bit more. Don't follow my formula. Or you don't have to put it on at all because it's costly. And one other. Now this one other is basically it's a phosphorus solubilizing bacteria. Now it's not always easy to get this. That's why I said one other. Very few of us have access to this. You don't have to put this on, or you can. Now, right. Why am I promoting my 9-in-1? Am I selling it? No. But if you want to buy from me, come to me, mix your own. I provide you with all the raw ingredients. You pay for the cost of the raw ingredients. Pay me a little bit of electricity because I have a cement mixer. And then make your own, okay? Right, so enough of that. Let's go next to one pepper vine. You see just now, where were we? You see this one vine, okay? It's one plant. This is a 4x4 concrete post. It is about 12 feet, and we put 2 feet down to the ground so that it doesn't fall over. But if you don't have access to a concrete pole like this, you use wood, 2 inches by 4 inches timber piece of wood, 10 feet high, 12 feet high maybe. Drive 2 feet down to the ground, but you have to stake it with metal rods on the side, one here and one here, because wood will rot and the metal will keep it upright. Now, if you have question about so far, please write it down and then fire away later on, okay? Now, next is care and maintenance. How do you care for your pepper? First, you have a pepper plant. You provide all the nice condition for it, make a bed for it, put a pole for it to climb on, and then you have pepper. Hopefully it will grow successfully. Now, you have to always care and maintain the soil, right? Do not let weeds to overwhelm the potting mix, overwhelm your pepper. Pepper is quite drought tolerant, so you don't have to water it. Really, you don't have to water it. It is quite drought tolerant. In fact, to be honest with you, I water my pepper every other day on a hot day. And if it rains, I just let nature do it. But what I do is I always maintain the soil condition. Now, I said to you about my potting mix just now, 9-in-1. Over time, the condition of the soil degrades. The pepper will eat up the nutrients. So you have to maintain it. What do you use? Put compost. What sort of compost? whatever. Use cow dung. Now, some time ago, somebody asked me, do I use cow dung? Normally, I don't, but I do. When it is something that is in contact with the food or the vegetables that I will put in my mouth, I will avoid any form of dung. Chicken dung, goat dung, cow dung. But for pepper or fruit trees where I do not get in contact with the dung, it's more up here. Yeah? How are we doing for time? Esther, I'll be quick. I'll be quick. So use cow dung. Now, if you don't have cow dung, use goat dung. I don't always promote chicken dung because a lot of chicken dung are from chicken farm and they contain, I was informed, I have no way of justifying it, but I was informed that commercial chicken dung contain a lot of heavy metals. I don't use it. Yeah. Use organic fertilizers. There's so many organic fertilizers out there. Make your own FAA, fish amino acid. Use bokashi compost. Use bokashi tea. Use EM. Stephen Fong is in the business of EM. Put a bit of Epsom salt. Why is Epsom salt important? Epsom salt has magnesium sulfate in it, and magnesium is one of the trace elements necessary for healthy growth of any plant. Use MMM. What is MMM? I'm very proud of this because it is Maggie's magic mix. It is Maggie's magic mix. What it is it is a solution of, the basis is enzyme. Nobody pays me, so I will not mention names, but you can get enzyme in the market, all right? They're not cheap. Then you put penetrant. Penetrant is, since I am into organic farming, natural farming, I use organic penetrant. You can use dishwashing liquid. That's cheap. The one that I use is called Wechit, and it costs 53 ringgit per liter. Bavaria bassiana. Now, this Bavaria bassiana is a, I'm going to fire a few big words and then I'll share with you some of the things. Bacillus thuringiensis, whatever it is, it's a mouthful. Anyway, endomycorrhizal fungi, ectomycorrhizal fungi, okay? Now, this number 5 and number 6 are actually, why is my number 23 and number 24 blank? So, mycorrhizal care. It costs 95 ringgit where I bought it from. It costs a lot more if you buy it from Shopee. It costs about 135 ringgit. So it's very highly useful for crops like paddy, chili, banana, sugarcane. They even mentioned pepper there. So, yeah, hooray. This is Bavaria bassiana. And next is Bacillus thuringiensis. Okay. This Bacillus thuringiensis is actually a live organism. What it does apparently, and I believe it because from personal experience, it does work. What it does is it makes pests self-implode. Don't ask me the scientific process, but it's good for ulat, bagworm, stingbug, and cabbage lupus, and cotton lupus, and mealybugs, and I suppose all the bugs. So then when your pepper has started to grow well, before it gets to a huge one like this, this is a 4-year-old pepper. Before we get there, now this is not my photo, but I don't have a photo of my pepper. This is just to show to you that while we get very excited that the pepper is very well and that it is growing and that it is climbing up to the top of the post, we need to prune it. And I have advised my friend where to prune it. And she said, but so sayang, there's so much of it. I said, yes, but when you prune it at this level, all this will branch off and then you'll get a lot of, then it will be very heavy. Okay. So next is, how do you initiate flowering? A healthy pepper will soon flower. In fact, this pepper, because it was grown from matured cutting, you can see that it has started to flower, even it has started to produce fruit. But that is not good enough. We want more than just a sprinkling of 1, 2, 3, or 4. We want to induce heavy flowering. Again, as it grows, as you Chanta said, it produces vine, peppercorn. Anything that is fruit bearing or flowering, it needs a lot of potassium. Potassium is for flowering and fruiting. So apply high care. A little bit of chemical, okay, all right. I'm not an advocate for chemical fertilizer. A little bit of chemical will not do your plant any harm. This is a pepper fertilizer made in Germany, and it has a very high K. Now, I used this before I had access to the BASF Frost. If you have access to BASF Frost, use BASF Frost. Look at the amount of K, and it has high P. P, the phosphorus is for stems, the plant's good growth. And then there's an N here, but also you get nitrogen from your compost and from your dung, yeah, cow dung. So to initiate flowering, you either use BSF Frost or get a chemical fertilizer that has a high K. Now, the only drawback with chemical fertilizer is you really have to be very careful about it, because it can burn. Chemical fertilizer can burn the roots of the pepper, can burn the roots of your plants. It can, so it could be counterproductive. Whereas organic fertilizer, you can taro it by the handfuls, and it will be all right. I want to show you a photograph of my pepper. No, this was in February this year. After every harvest, I strip off all the leaves so that it will start new growth. Now this is 6 weeks after stripping of leaves, 2 weeks after BSF application. Okay, so hopefully this photo was taken last week. So hopefully next week we will start seeing a lot of flowers. Now, pests. What are the pests? Now, pepper, fortunately, pepper has very few pests. But whatever pest there is, it is very bad and very, what's the word? Damaging, very destructive. Destructive is the word. Sting bug. How many of you know what is a sting bug? Sting bug is a hard shell insect, and what it does is it pees on the flowering, on the flowers, and the pee, the stinging pee from sting bug will destroy the flower of a peppercorn. Commercial growers use chemical insecticides. I don't use any chemical on my pepper. The pepper is for me, my family, my friends, my relatives. So I don't put any chemical. What do I do? Before I discovered the magic of Maggie's magic mix, I use all sorts of things, all sorts of DIY insecticides. Use garlic, onion water, fermented rice wash, fermented fruit juice, fruit enzyme, EM, bokashi tea. I use everything. They do work, okay? They do work, but you have to be very vigilant, and you have to be very hardworking. Then I discovered MMM. Back to MMM again. Where's MMM? Okay, so I discovered MMM. Number 3, number 4 are the magic. They are the magic bacteria. No, they're not bacteria. They're bacillus. They're live things. Apparently, what they do is they go into the sting bug through the skin, of course, through the exoskeleton, dissolve the skeleton. I have no way of knowing this. I'm just following. And then it goes inside the bug, and then it grows and it eats the bug from inside. Okay, now this is a bit far-fetched. I'm just sharing with you what I learned. But I know for a fact that it works. Now, that's why I am so proud to call it Maggie's Magic Mix. Now, a lot of people have bought Maggie's Magic Mix from me, all right? And they said to me, Maggie, your Magic Mix doesn't work. I said, okay. How often do you use it? Oh, I tried once, and when it doesn't work, I stop. I said, well, you obviously didn't introduce any magic to it because you're not Maggie. You have to use it regularly. If you're using it as a pesticide, use it every 3 to 4 days. If you're using it as a plant booster and conditioner, use it every 7 to 10 days. The number 5, number 6, and the enzyme, their effects are more long-lasting, 7 to 10 days. Number 3 and number 4 have short lifespan. So if your pepper or your plants for that matter, okay, this is not just for pepper. You can apply it on cabbages. You can apply it on your leafy vegetables. You can apply it on your greens. If you have caterpillars, if you have cabbage loopers, if you have cotton loopers, apply it every 3 to 4 days. I give you all the names, and you can buy all this from Shopee, or you can come and get from me. Not that I'm selling. Anyway, let's move on. When do we harvest the pepper? You can harvest the pepper. You can pluck the pepper anytime. If it is for cooking, anytime. If you want to make it into a black pepper, you wait until 1 or 2 of the berries in the stalk turn color from green to yellow or orange. Then you can harvest the whole stalk. Now, by that time, there will be quite a fair bit of stalks to be harvested. And you might end up with something like this. This is all from one vine, and it's not all. It's from half of the vine, yeah, from half of this vine, that to produce that. So what we did is we wash it as soon as we harvest it, and then we destalk it. How to destalk it? I suppose photo number 23 and 24. You get a few in your hand, and then you rub it in between 2 hands, and then you'll get the berries falling off the stalk, and then you put the stalk aside. Then you dry it. I dry mine in the oven, 50 degrees for 4 to 5 days in the oven. And once it is dry, you vacuum pack it like this for storage. Now, this was December 21st, 2021 harvest. I vacuum pack them and store them in the pantry. This will be my son's wedding gift, my son's door gift, wedding door gift in August this year. I think that ends my talk. I'll open the floor to questions now. I will try to answer your questions. I may not have all the answers. Oh, I have 10 minutes left. I may not have all the answers, but what I will do is I will take note of your questions. If I don't have the answer, I will do a research and then I'll get back to you someday.
Yeah.
Okay. So fire away, please.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks a lot, okay, Miss Margie. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Is all this pepper for sale? Nicely vacuum packed for sale?
No.
For your
They're going to be packed in a better package for a door gift. My son is getting married in August.
Wow.
Yeah, and the wedding is in England because his wife is his fiance is British.
Okay.
And so what I normally do is when I go overseas, I use black pepper as my
Gift.
my buah tangan.
Yeah, buah tangan. Correct.
And people appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I always get black pepper from my brothers or my uncles, where I know that the pepper are grown for their own consumption, not commercial. Commercial. There's a self-consumption pepper plant and there's a commercial pepper plant. I always get from my relatives, and that's why I am motivated to grow more. Well, I still have one.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Maybe do you mind you stop sharing screen, Miss Manji?
Okay. How do I do that?
Okay. Well, okay. Well, please drop your questions in the chat room or feel free to raise your hand and I'll call you. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Quick. Okay. Because really today I thought I just want to have some time also to talk about the community farming on the rooftop. So anyone who wants to ask question, really raise your hand, or you may just unmute yourself and just talk. I mean, we are all very, very close already right now. I think almost one whole year we are together. So don't be shy.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Good, Debbie. Good.
Yeah. Miss Margie, you actually brought the plants in the plane from Miri. Is it possible?
I definitely did. I didn't just bring one. I brought a dozen, and and I gave them away.
How big is it? I mean, can go through immigration.
Yes.
I see. That was 2017, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about the ones that people in West Malaysia plant? It's not the Sarawak species. Where does it come from? Is it from China or somewhere?
No. In fact, pepper is endemic to India.
Oh.
Okay. There are about 12 variants, I was told, and different variants have different stalk size, different spiciness, different
aroma, maybe aroma.
Now, commercial growers, they would go for one that has a bigger and longer stalk, because they need the volume. I deliberately chose this type, what I call heirloom. I know that this is a true Sarawak pepper
Mm.
because I got it. I got it at source. But yeah, so but anyway, a pepper is a pepper. It's just a little bit different. I happen to have a Sarawak pepper. That's why I said, why are we growing Sarawak pepper? Why is the talk about Sarawak pepper? Because I'm a Sarawakian and the pepper that I grow is from Sarawak. but it doesn't matter what pepper, what variety you grow. The basic methods are the same. It's just like any other gardening, yeah?
Mm.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you so very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Debbie, for the question.
Thank you.
Okay, the next question is from Mr. K.C. Tan, yeah, KL, from KL, yeah. How long can the dried peppercorns be kept?
How long can it be kept? For 5 years?
5 years, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I never keep that long.
Or use up. Given away. Yeah.
But no, we don't keep it long. Pepper is a cash crop. So farmers in Sarawak, they depend on pepper. A lot of them depend on pepper. So the most they keep their harvest is probably a year. If the pepper price is very bad this year, and they can afford not to sell it, so they keep it and then sell it next year. But as long as it is kept dry, free from humidity, it should last a long time.
Yeah. Because something is dry, you can keep it for long. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah. Any other questions? How do you harvest? I wonder whether, you just take out, how do you know that it is ripe? I wonder that the peppercorn is ripe for harvesting. Yeah.
When one of the berries turn yellow or orange or red.
Oh, okay. Yellow, orange. Okay. And how long will this whole plant last? How long, how many years that, it can keep producing?
I intend to keep mine for at least another 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So so 20 years.
20 years.
In commercial growers in Sarawak, or my relatives, my relatives, they keep their pepper vines up to 20 years.
Wow.
And after that, the soil condition is too denuded to maintain, and then the pepper will not become very vigorous and productive. So they pull it down, and then they don't pull it. They abandon it, and then they start a new one. By that time, they would have started another patch. Okay. Anyway, but I intend to keep mine for another 15 years.
Okay, good. I wonder whether do you want to sell your cutting? Since yours is a real genuinely flown in from Sarawak. Do you sell a cutting? Can we buy from you?
No, you can come and get from me. I have a few to spare.
Oh, okay.
But okay, I'm sorry, I'm very harsh.
Yes.
I only give out to deserving people.
Oh dear. Then
right.
Okay.
Now, when I went to Sarawak and I brought about 12 cuttings, I nursed them. Then I gave them out when they were stabilized. Out of the dozen or so people who received it, I think there's only one who successfully grew it.
Wow.
And it is not difficult. I tell you, it's not difficult to grow.
I see.
So I put a lot of my heart and soul to my plants. Yeah.
Definitely.
So it upsets me when people
Yeah.
don't care for it.
You care for it. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
But
Okay.
you may qualify since you're the founder of this group.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'll get on to you every 4, 5, 6 months.
I see. Yeah. I got to report to you. I'm accountable to you to report to you how it grows.
You probably ask me how to anyway. So
Yeah.
no, I like that. I like people said, oh, Margie, look, what do I do now? What do I do now? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Yes, correct. That's good.
So-
Okay, thank you. Yeah, any other question? Yeah, I must say that, wow, this is something exciting because I always thought that, peppercorn is so difficult to plant, and definitely not within our own home compound. But really, when you gave me the topic, I really, very excited to look forward to this topic because, wow, okay, I can grow. Okay, yeah.
You can. You see. You only need a space of about
Mhm.
3 feet
Oh,
diameter.
oh, yeah. Not
Yeah,
that
3
big.
feet
Not that big,
diameter.
not that
And
big.
you don't even have to have it in full sun.
Ah, that's the beauty of it. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't grow without sun.
Yeah, but no need full sun.
Yeah. So you don't even have to have it in full sun. You know, but remember,
Mhm.
it is a flowering, it's a fruit bearing plant. It doesn't grow as
Mhm.
an understory. So it has to get some sun.
I see.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you. So Helen, you have any question, Helen?
No, I was going to ask whether how are we going to get the cutting also, whether she was selling, and you asked
You got to
already.
prove some results, I think.
So
you
you
answer.
beat me to it already. Yeah, because I mean, it's quite interesting to, especially when you harvest. I can imagine you rub it, and I love my black pepper as well. Oh, and I only go for Sarawak pepper nowadays because of the aroma. The others all not nice to smell and not much taste.
Oh.
Whereas straight away if it's Sarawak pepper or not. So that's why I say, that's one plant I probably will, and I already got a pot for it. Tall pot, Margie, tall pot.
You need to have deep soil or not, Miss Margie? Do you need to have deep soil? Deep soil. Do you have a deep port?
Yes.
At least how many feet? Yeah.
No need many feet.
Okay.
You see, one of my photos just now is in a pot.
Yeah. That's why I saw that also.
Yeah. The thing about pepper is it has a very confined root system. It's a bit like pineapple. It doesn't have an extensive root system.
Okay.
You just need a good potting medium. So that's why you can grow it in a pot, successfully grow it in a pot.
Okay, great. Okay. Yeah. Okay, one more question here. Do you need to trim it often?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When you see a vine going up like a jack and a beanstalk singular, you said, well, hang on, you're not being friendly. You need to be chopped off.
Okay.
The thing is, the more you prune it, the more it will branch. So especially when it is just starting on the vine, on the pole, you want it to branch off as much as possible and cover the whole pole.
I see. Okay. What's the difference between black and white pepper? Can you grow? I guess what she wants to ask is that, can you grow white pepper as well, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Possible.
Black and white pepper come from the same pepper. Come from the same pepper plant.
But of course, if just say that plant is black pepper, it would be just black pepper, right?
No.
Oh, no.
No,
Yeah, I'm wrong too. Oh.
it's just pepper. Black
Ah.
pepper and white pepper come from the same plant. Okay, the
Oh.
I
difference
thought
is-
it's a slightly different taste, Margie.
Yes,
Black pepper is
yes, yes,
not
yes,
as
yes,
pungent
yes,
as
yes,
white
yes,
pepper.
I'm going to get to it.
Let Miss
Oh,
Manji
okay.
say.
I'm going to get to it.
Yeah.
White pepper is black pepper without the black.
White pepper is the black pepper without the black. Ah. Wow.
Okay. Right?
Wow.
Think about it. Think about it.
Think about it. Okay.
Think about it. So anyway, so
Huh?
the same, the same pepper berry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You process it differently, it will become black or white.
Oh.
Okay. Now do you understand how I process my black pepper just now? Yeah.
You,
So you
you're,
have
it's like a skin, is it, Margie?
Yeah,
It's like a skin on it. Then
Yeah.
if you want it, the white pepper, you break it off.
remove the skin.
Ooh.
Yay, yay.
Okay.
see.
Right now, one step further.
Ah.
To produce a good yield of white pepper,
Mm-hmm.
you need the pepper corn to be more mature. So you wait until most of the berries have turned color
Mm-hmm.
on the stalk before you harvest it. Otherwise,
Oh.
if the kernel is not mature enough,
Mm-hmm.
when you soak it to get rid of the skin, you soak, you dissolve everything.
Oh.
So that is the only difference. Why is white pepper less pungent than the black pepper? Because white pepper doesn't have the skin. The skin is the one that gives you the pungency.
See. I got you. Oh,
Okay.
so that means in order for you just say to harvest white pepper, you make it longer. You don't harvest it so soon. Then you get white pepper.
Yeah.
That is a discovery for me today. I'm not sure about the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you harvest it, you harvest it, you trash it to take it off the stalk, but you don't dry it. You soak it until the skin dissolve, and then you rub in, get rid of the skin, and then you just dry the kernel. So yeah.
That become white pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. That's news to me today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How well does it grow in a big pot? I guess it's possible, right? I think Miss Manji, your own plant also in a pot, right? Yeah.
I have two. I have one in a raised bed. I have one in a pot.
I
Yeah.
see.
Mm.
So both are equally good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but the one in the pot, I didn't put a pole, so it is limited in the production.
I see.
Because it has limited production capacity, because it doesn't have. Whereas the one in the grown in the raised bed, I have a 10-foot pole, and so I get a lot.
See, it can go up to 10 feet tall, you mean, Miss Manji?
Can go to 20 feet tall.
Oh, even 20 feet tall. Oh, okay, great.
But I stop it at 10 feet tall because I wouldn't want to climb a ladder.
Yeah. Okay, you keep pruning it lah. Oh, okay. How often do you add compost fertilizer, Miss Manji? Next question. How often?
I'm a lazy gardener, yeah. I'm a lazy gardener. That's why I don't use chemical fertilizers. Because I don't have a routine. I'll be lying to you if I say I do it every day. But the only thing that I'm very vigilant about is pest control. That is because I'm being mercenary there. I want a good harvest. So that I'm very vigilant. The application of compost things, I just do them when I want, when I can. Yeah. So but if you are an attentive gardener, you have cow dung in your hand, just give it a little bit of cow dung. You have frass in your hand, you give it a little bit of frass. You have compost in your hand, you give it compost.
Because all these are natural things,
Yeah. It's just like
sure.
It's like going to the pub.
Yeah, supplement, put some supplement, give them vitamins. Yeah. Okay.
Give them love.
Yeah.
Give them love.
Give them love as well, definitely. Okay. Can I use that kind of rope pole instead of rope pole? That's a question asked. Can I use that kind of rope pole?
What is a rope pole?
I guess it's a rope, instead of I think you were saying that you need to have a hard kind of pole. This is a rope pole. Rope. R-O-P-E. Yeah.
I suppose you can. I suppose you can. What you see, what I saw from the internet, people use plastic coated wires and they make a trellis kind of thing. How productive, how effective that is, I do not know, because I'm talking about limited space here. So you go up and high. Yeah, you want to increase your productivity. Yeah, if you just want to use grow it for your own use, anything goes.
Okay.
Honestly.
Got it. Yeah. True. I mean, the higher it goes, then more productivity, right? Yeah.
Well, the more there is to harvest.
Yeah, there's more to harvest. Okay, thank you. I think that's about it. That's a question. Of course, some more questions. White pepper more expensive than black? Well, I think this is a grocery question. Yeah, I don't know. When
I always thought black pepper is more expensive.
Black is always more expensive. Yeah, black is more expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, black is always more expensive.
Yeah, correct. I guess white is a bit older, and I don't know. I'm not sure why. Commercially, we don't know why.
Well, to get 1 kilogram of white pepper, you probably can produce 2 kilograms of black pepper.
Oh. Okay.
So,
I mean, you can get more black pepper than white pepper, right? Yeah, correct. But I don't know why.
The berries have to be fully matured and selected.
Yes, correct. Okay.
But black pepper is more expensive though. I don't know why also.
Yeah. Actually, in terms of nutrient, I don't know. My mother used to say that the black one is better. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. I think that's about it. Okay, any more questions? Just one more question, is it? No more, thank you. Okay, there's
one more. What is that? What is the interval between harvest? Okay.
Okay.
Pepper is a once a year cash crop. So it depends on when you initiate the flowering. It doesn't have a season, but from my experience, my personal experience, it takes about 10 months.
Oh, 10 months. Okay.
In between harvest.
After 10 months.
Of course, during that time, you have plenty to use for cooking.
Yeah.
For green pepper sauce, when you cook steak.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Ken. Thanks a lot, Miss Margie. Yeah. Okay. Now, thank you. Yeah. So allow me to just make one announcement. Remember, just now I said that, for the coming talk, okay, it will be on a Saturday simply because of this. Now, again, okay, Miss Margie, maybe this will interest you. Do you know not? There's one organization called Pico Lab. Pico Lab is actually from Sarawak. Okay, he has actually the founder Mr. Joshua has actually called me up, and want to actually do a joint organization of a talk with him. And he is from Sarawak. Pico Lab is from Sarawak. I'm quite glad, they even managed to bring in, Sam Darby and Chandana to come along to co-sponsor this whole talk. So that's why for next week, okay, of course, for that, I get Stephen to actually give a talk on the effective microbes, and it will be on Saturday. Yeah? So that's why for next week, Sunday, we don't have the talk because this one just to cater for a Pico Lab, okay, they requested Saturday, right? So I have to agree to that so that, to have some, perhaps some variety, right? So therefore, our next meeting will be Saturday, 22nd of January from 2:30 to 3:30. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is actually from Sarawak Pico Lab. Yeah, from your hometown.
Wait, Sam, you're going to remind
Yes,
us.
definitely. But I thought I just want to make this announcement so that, just say anyone in the audience, so happen you are not in our group. So I thought I better make the announcement for you not to come next Sunday, because our talk from tomorrow, or rather next week, it will be Saturday. But of course, fair speaking, I was thinking that since next week, okay, that one is upon request by Pico Lab to be on Saturday. I'm also thinking to change it to Saturday. I hope that y'all are agreeable to that. I will see how it goes to next week. Okay, just say next week the response is good. I am actually thinking to have it on a Saturday
It's fine with me,
Fine, huh?
but
Okay.
I couldn't shift mine to yesterday because
I know.
yesterday I had something that
No.
I planned long time ago.
Don't mention, my dear Miss Maji, because I didn't even want to call you to change, because you have already, in a sense, slot your time, right? No, I think I reserved your time last year itself, So I did not even call you, and then let it be today, a Sunday, yeah. Okay, but that one Pico Lab wants it on Saturday, so I thought, okay, let it have on Saturday for next week, and maybe we will have one after Chinese New Year already. Right, because the following week will be our, CNY already. So that means after Chinese New Year, we will have it on a Saturday. Okay. So anyway, stay tuned. But before that, how can y'all just share with me about the idea of the rooftop one? Somebody have actually just WhatsApp me saying that she likes the idea, but she can't talk over Zoom because her thing doesn't have a microphone and no video. Yeah. So someone has responded. How about the rest? Anyone? Yeah, please speak up. I hope that switch on your video. You can, and then let us have some talk. We are already mature enough. I think all of us know one another better already. We are a community. Can you please speak up your mind? Yeah, this is what you think. Unmute yourself, and just speak. So, what do you think of this idea of having that rooftop community experience? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Esther, can I say something?
Sure. Yeah, appreciate your feedback. Mm-hmm.
There must be a committee,
Yeah, I know. That's for sure. Yeah.
And there must be some form of structure to it. I will not physically get involved, but if you want my brain,
okay, thank
I'll
you.
be there.
Thank you for offering. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, I think, yeah.
I like the idea, but how?
Yeah.
I like the idea, but there are a lot of issues that you and the committee have to thresh out before it will get off the ground, and I can foresee a few things. Okay? So keep me in the loop. I will share with you what I think I know.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. Tony Lau, thank you for your feedback. You are keen on it. Thank you. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, because I just want to see your indication first. Okay, right now, my dear sahabats, just give me some indication. Then, of course, we do actually have a committee. That I'm glad, Miss Margina, you offer your assistance. Yeah, I wrote you in as well. And yeah, in fact, the committee, as I said, consists of also Stephen, Freehold, okay, myself and Dorcas, yeah. what we have discussed to even make it more interesting, that just say you all take up one plot, all of us take up one plot, then you know what, I mean, maybe quarterly, every 3 months, we can have some competition. Then we can see, okay, you know, which plot has the best crop, you know. Then, you know, maybe Smaji, you know, we will invite, you know, you to come, you know, to be the judge. Then we can get some sponsor and we give gifts today. So that's what.
Why me? Why me? Why me?
You see, so these are the things that we have thought about, lah. No, but again, I need your feedback. As in, are you all keen to take up or not? Yeah. So
I think everyone who lives nearby should be interested.
correct. Those who stay nearby.
Everyone, this is an opportunity.
Exactly.
Every one of you who live nearby should think seriously about it.
Yeah, those who stay in PJ, you know, you all should take up because yeah, it's a beautiful place. And in fact, it is sunny enough. You know, the sun is good, you know, right? It is nice. How? Why you're so quiet?
It sounds great, my dear. But then for me personally, I doubt I will be, you know, able to.
You take care of your own
for me,
garden first. I know.
Exactly. My own one is already a mess there, and I have to put, you know, So for me, I think it's a great idea. You know,
I know.
It's
Thank
a
you,
great
Helen.
idea.
I know. Thank you. In fact, we must give a clap to Helen really, because I think you are starting. You know, you do not plant anything, and for yourself now to actually clean your home garden to start planting is a very good achievement. Okay.
Hard journey, dear, hard journey. When I look at my garden and I say, what did I do? What did I do?
Don't worry. Slowly. Then you have so many.
I must say I have been very blessed. I've been very, very lucky. I've been getting all the help, and you know, people sort of like saying, oh, you want this, you want that, you want that. So, you know, I mean, of course, along the way also I buy whatever I think I need. So
yeah,
but it's a good experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Now my new venture, apart from my ukulele, my new venture.
That's good. Okay. So I tell what, I guess everyone is so shy to talk, is it? Where is the exact location? It's Sunway Nexus, yeah, Casey Tan. Sunway Nexus, exactly. Sunway Nexus is a shopping mall. On top of Sunway Nexus is the roof, right? So exactly, you go to the rooftop. Yeah. Okay. Sunway Nexus. Kota Damansara, right? So that is the place. Okay. Any other question you have? Yeah. It's a great idea, but I can't join physically. I especially like this group because I'm just starting the plant at your limited space.
It sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess everyone is starting. Okay. Understand. Okay. Quite far for me. Correct. I'm Bukit Jalil. Correct. Yeah. That's why those who stay nearby, perhaps you'll start first. Whereas those who are further off, like Bukit Jalil and Subang, we are like almost the same. We are thinking, like if you ask me, I'm thinking that, you know, I don't mind travel once a week to take care. But those who stay nearby, you know, must take up so that, you know, y'all can help to like at least water it. The only thing is that, right, we need to water it almost every day, like, at least the watering part. But to take care, I think, you know, people from Subang, like for myself, I feel that I don't mind. I go there every week. Yeah. In fact, Mr. C.K. Wu even said that, you know, they have a meeting room. So perhaps, you know, I just say things are better. Our talk can be even a physical talk. We can have a talk there. Can I say or not? It means our weekly talk, we can have a physical talk there, and that's where we can take care of the plant. You see, they have a nice conference room there and the rooftop. Yeah, so these are the things that we can actually do in the coming up months. So just say, I tell you what, why not we physically go there and have one meeting? Then you all will know what I'm talking about. Perhaps, yeah. Okay, I think now I'm quite glad. I think the government do allow us to have some physical meeting, right? Maybe I'll plan in February where our meeting will be a physical meeting, a physical farming talk in that place. Then you can come and have a look. Okay, and in fact, perhaps I can do it a hybrid. Those who actually zooming, you can also see the place. I think I'll do that. Then perhaps you have a better idea. Okay, I think I'll do that. Okay, that's all. Thanks a lot now. Okay, shall we now finish on the video? And
Okay,
photo?
thank
Okay, we take a photo. Yeah, come. Yeah. Come, Ophelia. Yeah, hi, Ophelia.
Oh.
Hi, Casey Tan. Yeah. Okay, so you must support really, I think, and also a very kind gesture of I think Mr. CK Wu, to really offer only to us, yeah. So I thought we must take up we must start small now. My baby start first, we start small, okay? Ready? Okay, come. Let's
no.
okay, lady.